Paula, pleasure to have you here.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. What is interesting about You4Us?
You4Us is about breaking generational cycles of poverty. And what I believe is interesting about it is the organization is focused on individuals, because when you are at your best, mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually, it has an impact on the us being your children, your family members, your peers, and ultimately the wider community.
Breaking generational cycles of poverty. Wow, this is deep. Can you tell me a bit more about that? What does it actually mean?
When we look at poverty, we automatically think of finances. But poverty, there's poverty in education, there's poverty in parenting, and there's spiritual poverty. And a family that's been in generational poverty for more than 2 generations is an element that has members within it have a sense of hopelessness. And it's that hopelessness is what I want to break. They don't believe that they can achieve or go beyond what they've seen in previous generations. And it's that cycle that I want to break.
For me, I've always believed that when you're spiritually poor, it can affect every single part of your human being, physically, mentally, and emotionally, and also psychologically. And it's really interesting when you say that when people are spiritually poor. I would like to know, what do you actually mean by that?
I believe a lot of us sometimes don't believe in anything. And it's that sense of lack of belief in what I believe in a higher being. Personally, I believe there's a creator. And that gives me a sense of like, not someone's watching me, but I've got a responsibility to do good in the world. And without that, sometimes it leads us into this place of, I'm trying to find the right word, but the word is, it leads us into this maybe a dark place where we don't feel like we have any responsibility to others. And I believe we're all connected. So if I'm connected to you, I've got a responsibility to you.
Purpose.
Also. Yeah.
Again,
purpose.
I like that.
That's
I
it.
like
Purpose.
purpose.
Yeah.
I think if there's no purpose in what you do in your life, there's no, you're pointless.
That's it. That's the right word.
I like what you just said.
Yeah.
So in terms of the generational breaking cycle, okay, what does it actually, I mean, I would actually know, how do you know you're actually in that cycle?
I've broken cycles in my family. I grew up in what you call a dysfunctional family. And what was crucial for me is that I knew that I wanted to do better for my life from a very young age. And what's happened is, with that mindset, I've been able to achieve certain things because I believed that I could. And that's transferred onto my children. So I've changed the trajectory of my life and my children's life. I became the first to do many things within my family. One of those being going to university. One of those also was the first to have a profession that earned over a certain threshold. I also the first to own property within the family. So that's led for my children to see a different life. The way they see me doing things is what they want to mirror also. So I'm very pleased with that, and that is what I want to share with the community, because where I've come from, I know many others may be where they are or where they've come from, and we can break cycles, but you just need to believe that you can.
I think that I like role models in life, in every single aspect you could possibly explore. You always find role models. You just have to know where to find them, how to find them. And for me, what I like about your story is the fact that you are the first person to break a generational cycle and to actually achieve what many fail to do today. I don't know. I would say, well done. This is really inspiring. Not just for me, but for all the young women out there who are actually looking for solutions. You are a solution to some of the problems. And I think that your expertise will be very useful in our community. And you know what? I'm very happy to have you here today. And what you're saying so far is really touching me. And it's really encouraging, to be quite honest. And I personally would like to get to know you more, to know what you do. And I've also noticed that you have a Black British book. You actually wrote it. Is that correct?
Well, I'm actually one of the co-authors of the book.
Okay.
The book's called Black British History, Black Influences on British Culture from 1948 to 2016. It was published last year, September. It's the first of its kind. It's a comprehensive textbook that's written in line with the national curriculum. And it's been an amazing journey. Originally, it wasn't a book. I teach Black history to Key Stage 3 children voluntarily on a Saturday, and we were just developing additional content for our class. The information that we was gathering was so rich that we transferred it into the book. I don't know if you saw, but I done a video that went viral about, and that was just me being excited about, I'm an author now, and the video went viral. It was almost like people were yearning for Black British history, and it's been doing very well so far.
Wow. Can you tell me something specific about this book that is quite uncommon out there?
Let me give you a great example. We all know who Rosa Parks is and the relevance of Rosa Parks. However, there was actually a bus boycott in this country in 1963 in Bristol, led by a gentleman called Paul Stevenson. Many people are unaware that there was a bus boycott here in Britain, but we're fully aware, we get taught in schools about Rosa Parks.
Wow, this is amazing. I mean, this is full of a lot of information for me to grasp in. I think I like things that can influence my education for me to get better, and this is what we need in the society today. I would say perfect.
Thank you.
You know, I mean, this is good, and I personally definitely would encourage parents and children to take the time to read this book. Not just read to study, because it says also a textbook, right? That's sumptuous, like we say in French.
Thank you.
Very nice. As you can see, the beautiful lady we had today by the name of Paula Perry, she is very talented. I would say she's multi-talented. And I've always said this is the type of expertise we need in our communities so we can grow to become more successful in every single aspect of life. So I would personally advise you all to take the time to buy her books and to study them so that you can become also successful as she is. As you heard, she is also talking about generational breaking cycle, which is very important into our community today. So yeah, Paula Perry, she's one of the kind out there, and for me, I always say she's a diamond. She's someone that will flourish in our community, and she's someone also we can bring the best out of us. So please, take the time to buy her products and to study it.